Today's patio chat is being brought to you locally by Westridge Furniture in Delphus. See it all at your finer outdoor furniture store.
Well, this can be one of the most difficult tasks that you have, choosing a caregiver. And joining us today, we have Marybeth Torsell. She is a program manager with the Alzheimer's Association Northwest Ohio chapter. And thanks for coming today.
Thanks. That's a mouthful.
It is, but this is one of those difficult decisions, right? I mean, you hate to have to even try to decide about a caregiver, but there's some important things that we need to think about if you are at that stage, right?
Exactly. I mean, we have a lot of people who are, they work full time, but they have a parent that they have to take care of, and they can't be there all the time. So yes, you need to find somebody that you can trust in the home that's equipped to handle, your loved one's needs.
Even sometimes, though, it's a lot on a spouse. I mean, if you're trying to take care of your spouse, you might need some help for that situation, too. So, I mean, there's so many scenarios where you just might need some help.
Yes, I know. That's one of the main reasons why I get calls is, they need respite. They just need somebody to come in for maybe an hour or two so they can go run some errands or go to the grocery store. So, yes, it's spouses as well.
So, whatever the situation, if you need some help, let's talk about some of the questions that maybe you need to ask to find out, like, if you're on the right track to find out for a good caregiver, right?
Right, because there's different levels of care. So, you might need somebody just for companion care to come in. Is your loved one able to go to the bathroom on their own? Are they able to feed themselves? Do they really just need somebody to kind of make sure that if they use the microwave, it's set for 2 minutes and not 20, or that they turn the stove off? So that's one level of care. And then you might need, if your loved one does need help remembering to take medication or needs assistance going to the bathroom, then that's a different level of care. So when you're trying to find care, some of the questions to ask them are, do you have experience with working with people with dementia or Alzheimer's? What are your qualifications? Those types of questions.
So is it usually, do you bring a person to your house, or can you send them to an adult daycare or to, some place in between maybe?
Yeah, both. I mean, you can, kind of shake it up and maybe 1 day or 2 days a week take them to adult day, adult day center, and then maybe a couple other days have somebody come in. It just depends on where your loved one is at, what they're capable of doing. Some centers won't take them if they need assistance going to the bathroom.
Okay, all right. So where do you start? Do you go to you guys' website? Do you give you guys a call? Do you have a hotline? I mean, where's one of these places where we can even start?
All of the above.
Okay.
Yeah, we do have a website. We do have a little button you can click on our website that finds resources in the community where you type in what you need and your zip code. You can call us. We can, walk you through. Google searches a lot of times are a great way to start too if you have the time. And then also talk to, family members or friends who have also dealt with this situation. I'm sure you have a friend or a church member who has had to find caregiving for their loved one, and then see who they used, and then make a list, and then just start making calls.
Is that kind of referral from a friend that you trust, is that maybe one of the good things to trust? I mean, how do you know, okay, we've got this list, how do I know that I'm picking up the right one? Because maybe they just say the right thing all the time that I need to hear.
You can do, you can ask them for their qualifications, ask if they have any certifications, do a background check on them, and have them come over and, kind of watch them. Obviously, if you're watching them and they know you're watching them, you're right, they might be on their best behavior. But you can tell by meeting somebody and, checking ask for 3 references and call those references.
And if you do find an adult daycare that might help out, I assume it's much like college visits and stuff like that. Visit these places, right?
Exactly.
Kind of check it out to see if it jives with what you want.
Yes, exactly. And take your loved one too. See how they feel. How do they, interact with other people? And just kind of check it out. And then likewise, you can have somebody come into your home and do a trial run.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I assume that this is also probably a big step for a lot of people, because some people might take it to heart that, I can't take care of this special person for me, but don't feel like that. Take that first step and get yourself some help too.
Exactly, because just like when you're on an airplane, what are you supposed to do if those air masks drop down? You put it on your child first. You need to take care. Oh, you put it on yourself first. Sorry, put it on yourself first. You need to take care of yourself, or you can't take care of anybody else. So if you just need a break, even if it's just to go get your hair washed, haircut, do it. Take a break. You're not neglecting them. You're taking care of yourself, which is very important too.
All right, some important stuff to try to choose the right caregiver. Thanks, Marybeth, for coming today.
Thank you.
All right, don't go away. We'll take a look at the weather forecast next.